Good morning from the Expert Trade Ideas team. Here's your 4-minute trading room briefing for Thursday, June 5th, a narrative that fuses today's global macro backdrop with our top 5 volume-driven equity setups for active traders. Macro market overview, a day of cross-currents and global shifts. Global data overnight painted a conflicting picture. Switzerland is re-entering a deflationary spiral. The Swiss franc, up 20% in 5 years, is now a drag on growth. The SNB faces a currency dilemma, with a 1 in 3 chance of a rate cut later this month. Intervention risks are rising. Traders should be alert to USD CHF and URCHF volatility. The UK's inflation narrative took a hit, as the ONS admitted to misreporting April's CPI, raising eyebrows over data integrity, just as central bank credibility is under scrutiny. In contrast, Germany surprised with plus 0.6% growth in factory orders, driven by a 21.5% spike in tech demand, giving a tailwind to industrial and automation stocks, and likely helping the DAX gain support, even amid broader EU trade tensions. The Bank of Canada held rates at 2.75%, signaling caution. South Korea cut its rate to 2.5%, slashing GDP forecasts, signs of regional monetary easing re-emerging globally. In the US, jobless claims hit 240,000, continuing claims rose to 1.92 million, the highest since 2021. Combined with a cooler CPI print at 2.3% YoY, the inflation labor narrative is softening. This provides tactical support to risk assets, though conviction remains thin as internal breadth is fractured. With this macro context, a strong Swiss franc, mixed inflation trends, and softening global growth, let's now turn to the 5 highest quality pre-market trade setups. Top pre-market volume movers, key trade setups. Applied Digital Corporation volume 3.31 meh, gapped 11.02 cent, ATR 2.4%, sector tech AI. Pre-market price sits well above VWAP at 13.97 versus 12.56, showing strength. Camarilla pivot lies way below at 6.38. This is momentum breakout territory. Game plan. If price holds above 13.80, look for a run to 15.20, then 16.50. If it fails below 13.20, fade back toward 12.40 and possibly 11.60. Risk tightly managed near VWAP at 13.0. NVDA, NVIDIA Corporation, volume 795K, gap plus 0.06%, ATR 0.3 cent, sector semiconductors. Price currently at 41.44, hovering at VWAP. Camarilla pivot at 129.81, distant, showing plenty of range. Game plan. If price holds over 142 nonces, we could see a climb to 144, then 146.50. Failure under 139.80 puts a fade move in play toward 137 and 134.80. Risk centered at 140.50. TSLA, Tesla Inc., volume 432K, gap 0.66 for 0.66 per sector, consumer auto tech. Tesla is trading below VWAP at 325.93 versus 335.57, just under its Camarilla pivot at 328.39. Game plan. If price reclaims 328, upside targets lie at 333.0 and 337.50. If breakdown continues under 325, watch for further fade to 319.80 and 314.50. Risk level tight under 324 small. RGTI, Rigetti Computing Inc., volume 305K, gap flat, ATR 0.8%, sector quantum tech. Price at 11.84 sits right at VWAP, with pivot nearby at 12.12. Range expansion is on watch. Game plan. If we see a break above 12.0, expect pushes to 12.80 and 13.40. Break under 11.50 could drag to 10.80 and 10.30. Watch risk near 11.60. PLTR, Palantir Technologies Inc., Volume 299K, gap plus 0.11 cent, ATR 0.65 cent, sector AI data analytics. Trading at 129.15, just above VWAP at 128.99, with a solid pivot base at 123.53. Strong relative setup. Game plan. Holding above 129.0 opens doors to 132.50 and 136.0. Losing 127.50 gives room to fade into 124.80 and 121.50. Defined risk near 128.40. Strategic wrap-up. Today's tone is tentative but tactically bullish. Volatility metrics are compressing. Internals are fractured. Bonds and FX flows show passive risk appetite. Global central banks are tilting dovish again, but inconsistently. That's why today favors tactical momentum with tight risk. Let price lead, not headlines. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this briefing useful, like, share, and engage with us at www.expertradii.com. We're here to help you trade smarter every day. The Expert Trade Ideas team